I'm Gil. Welcome to Burkland Gardens. Today, a bright sunny day, and towards the end of April, I think it's April 25th, and we're going to do some air layering today on some of the maples. Deciduous trees are the easiest, most successful on air layering, and if you've air layered on conifers before and want to let me know about that, just put that down in the comments. We'd appreciate it. So I've got one Makawa Yatsubusa in my inventory right now, and I'll probably do some others, and this is going to make it not look so good here at the end, but I can probably get 3, 4, 5 little trees out of this one tree right here, and we're going to get started. So this is the time of year that we want to do this work. It's the tree is just leafed out, it's vigorously growing, it's coming out of dormancy now, and so we've got a few tools here. So you can use a knife, works quite well, but I found this tool on Stone Lantern. You can find them online, and it makes the process of taking the bark off really easy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this branch off right here, and I'm just going to put this tool, it's got a sharp edge on 4 different sharp edges there, and it will also peel the bark off. There's little grooved ridges there, so I'm just going to put it on the branch that I want to take off. I'm going to twist or apply some pressure there, turn it around the branch, and come back the other way. So did a really nice job of peeling that bark off and even taking the cambium layer off. It's got an easy way to clean the tool out just by putting a screwdriver or a knife or something there to sometimes you can just bang it out like that and it'll fall out. But it's almost ready to come out. There we are. And but you can use a little tool to get the rest of that out. So we've cleaned off the bark, the cambium layer, the green part there, and if you didn't get all the cambium layer, you can take a knife or your pruners and do a little bit of scraping on that too. Sometimes the tree will jump this area and create roots. So the area we're going to create by taking this bark off, this part of the branch is going to put roots out on the top part here of that cut. We're going to put some rooting compound. This is a number 3 IBA. It's in a powder, containing the powder. It's just a natural substance, and it'll just help the tree to put on some roots there, to grow some roots. So we'll do that, set that aside. Next, after applying the rooting compound, we've taken the bark and the cambium layer off. I've bought these this year, and you can find them on Amazon, and there's probably other places too, but we can find everything on Amazon these days. These little cups, and some have clear on one side, clear plastic, and some are all black. This is an all black one. Got a little bit of debris. I'm using moss that I've collected on my own property, and I've wetted it down and taken some of the moisture out of it, and we've got 2 halves here that are going to fit together. Now, the only thing about these is I can't see the roots if they start growing, but we can check them later. It hooks on 4 different points here on a little ball here for the air layering pods is what they're called. So that's going to go right like that, and then the other half is going to go on top of it, and then we're going to have to line up the tabs. On the bottom, it's got a little expandable area, so depending on the size of the branch, it'll compress a little bit. So we've got our pot attached. It's got an opening at the top here where we can put water in to keep this moss that's inside moist until the tree starts to root, and got a little bit we can trim this here off it. This branch was a little bit difficult because I had a second branch here and it was a little bit tight, but we're going to try another one, and I might have a little help with the next one, and we'll try to have a little more room on the next tree that we do. So we stepped over to do a vine maple, a cultivar. I got my tag is a little gem on this one. Got a red bark, nice small leaves on it. Anyway, we're going to do this branch right here. A little tool again. We're going to cut this. Okay, so I'm gonna get my pruners and peel that off. This bark's a little more, seems to have a little more fibrous content, wants to peel away, but so we've got the bark peeled away here, and so I got Dave Helms with me. He's going to give him a second pair of eyes on this. You see any cambium layer there, Dave?
A little bit.
Okay, so I'd scrape it a little bit maybe.
I always keep my grafting knife, and it works really good for clean cuts.
Yeah, I've got a knife right here.
Yeah, because I don't like that.
With the Japanese maples, I didn't have that that issue, but this one here just wants to shred on me.
Yeah. So have you done vine maples at all?
I haven't. I didn't think they air layered well, but Mark, my study group leader in the bonsai, he says he does. He's successful with it. So okay, we'll get a little bit of powder on here. IBA's natural hormone comes from plants. So we'll see if this. Got two different types of cups here. And get my moss tucked into both of them. So this moss provides media somewhere for the roots to grow in. Otherwise, just be growing. It needs to be in contact with something, like, you know, we wouldn't use soil, but if a seed falls on the ground and it grows, it's in contact with soil. Or when we pot in pots, and we have bark media, and the roots are in contact with that. So this puts it in contact with something, and also it'll hold moisture. So you don't want this to dry out as well.
So is that collected moss, or is that?
Yeah, this is collected moss. I did order some sphagnum moss. It should come today, and but they should both work. And again, Mark Goodman told me that he uses akadama and pumice as his regular bonsai mix for in his cups like this. So not just one way to do it. So this is on there. The bottom again has a little bit of an expandable area. We can water from the top here, and it makes a nice little tight ball right there. So I'm pretty happy with that, and so we'll see if this takes. We'll check it in a few weeks. This can come off. I can put it back together and see if roots are forming. I'll probably wait 3 or 4 weeks at least. You know, that'd probably be the minimum. And there's lots of branches we can air layer here, so I might do a few more. But just wanted to give you an idea, an update. Air layer is a way of propagating. This would be a grafted tree, so it's going to have a graft joint down there, graft union. And this will give you a non-graft union, just like you would get from a cutting. So that'd be the advantage of that. Plus, you can do large branches as well. Like some of these, you could air layer this way down here if you wanted on the big branch, or you can do multiple air layers on a branch as well. So just another way of propagating, more for not the production type nursery that's producing lots of material, but for the home gardener, the bonsai enthusiast, you know, to get some plants that that if you already have the tree to work with, and you can propagate some plants, and you can get some nice more mature trees to start off with. So give it a try. You can find these pods on Amazon. Rooting hormone, you can use it or not. I use the number 3 rooting hormone. They have different numbers, 3, 8, numbers like that. 3 is a low amount of IBA compound in the rooting hormone. And then let me know how it turns out for you. And if you've done it before, let me know what maybe your secret is and how successful you are with it. So anyway, thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next video.